bolster progress, ensuring everything was perfect. One afternoon, as they inspected the latest batch of harvested crops, a holographic message flickered to life in the air before them. It was Commander Zorath, Liam Tanner, Dr. Evelyn Park. Zoratha's voice resonated with a cold edge. The Galactic Empire's Council has reviewed your preliminary results. They are impressed, but further scrutiny is required. Prepare to present your final report and samples tomorrow. Liam's jaw tightened. We're ready, Commander. We'll see you tomorrow. As the hologram faded, Evelyn turned to Liam, her eyes filled with determination. We need to make sure every detail is flawless. This is our last chance to prove ourselves. That night, they worked late into the evening, double-checking data and ensuring the samples were impeccable. The farm was bathed in the soft glow of lanterns as the community pitched in, their collective effort a testament to their unwavering support. The following day, as the sun rose over the horizon, casting a golden hue over the fields, the Galactic Empire's ship returned. The ramp lowered, and Zorath, flanked by a team of scientists and council members, stepped out. Liam and Evelyn greeted them, their hearts racing. Welcome back, Commander. We've prepared everything for your review. Zorath nodded curtly. Proceed. They led the delegation through the farm, presenting the final report and samples. The scientists meticulously examined the data, tasting the produce and analyzing the nutritional content. Hours passed in tense silence as the council members conferred among themselves. Finally, Zorath stepped forward, his expression unreadable. Your results are impressive, and the council acknowledges the exceptional quality of your crops. However, there is one more test you must pass. Liam exchanged a worried glance with Evelyn. What test? Zoratha's eyes gleamed with a challenge. A blind taste test against the best produce from the Galactic Empire's most advanced agricultural planets. If your crops outperform theirs, Earth will be granted a place in the Interstellar Trade Network. The stakes were higher than ever, but Liam's determination burned brighter. We accept. The test was set up in the heart of the farm, with samples from Earth and the Galactic Empire arranged side by side. The council members, along with Zorath, conducted the taste test, their expressions guarded. As they sampled the produce, whispers of surprise and admiration rippled through the delegation. The tension was palpable, each moment stretching into an eternity. Finally, the head council member, a stern-faced woman with piercing blue eyes, stepped forward. After careful consideration, we have reached a verdict, she announced. The crops produced by Liam Tanner and Dr. Evelyn Park surpassed those from the Galactic Empire in both flavor and nutritional content. Earth's agriculture is hereby recognized and granted a place in our trade network. A wave of relief and joy washed over Liam and Evelyn. They had done it. The farm erupted in cheers, the community celebrating their hard-earned victory. Zorath approached Liam, extending a hand. Congratulations, Tanner. You've proven your worth. Liam shook his hand firmly. Thank you, Commander. This is just the beginning. The arena roared with the cacophony of 1,000 alien voices. Jack Hunter, sweat dripping from his brow, tightened his grip on the crude metal spear he had fashioned from the remains of their downed ship. Around him, his team, Captain Laura Cross and Sergeant Eric Lee, mirrored his tense readiness, each casting wary glances at the imposing gates across the arena sands. Stay close, everyone, Jack said, his voice a steady anchor in the storm of noise. Remember our training. We're not just fighting for our lives, but for Earth. Captain Laura Cross, her face a mask of determination, nodded. We've faced worse odds before. We get through this. We get back home. The gates creaked open, revealing the hulking forms of the Empire's elite warriors. Clad in dark, glistening armor, they moved with the confidence of those who had never known defeat. Emperor Drakkar, perched high in the viewing stands, watched with a cruel smile. Beside him, Commander Xyler sneered, clearly anticipating an easy victory over the primitive humans. Behold the so-called warriors of Earth. Drakkar's voice boomed through the arena, amplified by unseen technology. The crowd erupted in laughter, their derision palpable. Jack's eyes narrowed as he studied the approaching enemy. We improvise, he whispered to his team. used their overconfidence against them. The Empire's warriors charged. The ground shook with their approach, and the air buzzed with the hum of their energy weapons. Jack's mind raced, recalling every tactical lesson he had ever learned. He spotted a cluster of boulders and gestured for his team to follow. "Duck and cover," he shouted, leading the way. The team dove behind the rocks just as the first wave of energy blast struck, sending up clouds of sand and debris. "Captain, Sergeant, focus on flanking them," Jack instructed. "We'll use the terrain to our advantage." Laura and Eric nodded, moving swiftly and silently around the edges of the battlefield. Jack remained in the center, drawing the enemy's fire. He waited until they were fully committed to their advance before springing his trap. "Now," he yelled. Laura and Eric emerged from their hiding spots, launching a coordinated assault on the unsuspecting warriors. The element of surprise worked in their favor, and the Empire's soldiers faltered under the unexpected attack. Jack charged forward, his spear finding gaps in their armor with deadly precision. Minutes felt like hours as the battle raged. The humans fought with a desperate tenacity, every move calculated, every strike deliberate. Despite their inferior technology, their unity and strategy began to turn the tide. Finally, the last of the Empire's warriors fell, their imposing forms crumbling to the ground. The crowd fell silent, stunned by the unexpected outcome. Jack and his team, bloodied but unbowed, stood victorious in the center of the arena. Drakker's smile had vanished, replaced by a look of simmering rage. He rose from his seat, addressing the crowd with forced bravado. "It seems these humans have some fight in them after all, but do not be deceived. This is but a fluke." The gates opened again, and Jack braced himself for another wave. But instead, a lone figure stepped forward, Lyra, a rebel from within the Empire. She moved with a grace and confidence that belied her status as a traitor to Drakker's regime. "Jack Hunter," she called out, her voice clear and strong. "You and your team have shown great courage. I offer you my aid. Together, we can bring down this oppressive regime." Jack's eyes met hers, filled with a mixture of hope and caution. "Why should we trust you?" Lyra stepped closer, her gaze unwavering. "Because I believe in what you represent. The Empire underestimates humanity. They see you as weak, but I see strength. Let me prove my loyalty." Before Jack could respond, a sharp pain shot through his shoulder. He turned to see one of the fallen warriors, barely alive, aiming a hidden weapon at him. The world spun as he collapsed, Laura and Eric rushing to his side. Lyra knelt beside him, quickly administering a healing salve. "You need to rest, Jack. There's more at stake here than just this battle. We need to prepare for the war ahead." As the salve took effect, Jack's vision cleared. He looked up